From Italy to the Caucasus and the islands of the Philippines and Burma, mountain warfare played a significant role in World War II. For upfront players, the mountains are now within reach thanks to a helpful series of simple rules. Volume 29, issue number 6 of the General, featured a simple system for recreating mountain warfare for upfront. The system can be applied to any of the published scenarios in the upfront rulebook. This is performed by using terrain cards as changes in elevation. The following cards do not retain their terrain features when using mountain rules. Hills and marsh terrain are considered to be at level 1. Buildings -2 cards are considered to be level 2 terrain, and building -3 cards are considered level 3 terrain. The pillbox is level 4 and considered the highest point of reachable terrain in the game. If the defender gets the pillbox as part of their instructions, then there is no level 4 terrain in the scenario. Streams are considered impassable terrain. They represent the deep crevices and ravines found in the mountains. A stream that is discarded onto a group will remove any movement card that is present, and then the stream itself is discarded. The wall functions the same as in the normal game. It can be visualized as the ridgeline along the hills and mountains. Woods will either function the same as in the normal game, or they can be considered cower cards depending on the scenario instructions. Brush, gully, and open ground cards function the same in this set of rules as in the normal game. A gully does not provide fire protection from forces one elevation or more higher than the defending group. To move from one elevation to the next, you must play 2 movement cards. The first movement card is played sideways, which does not provide flanking fire bonuses. The second is played forward, and a new elevation card may be played to replace the old one. If you are not changing elevation, then you may move using the standard movement rules. Differences in elevation affect the relative range between opposing groups by 1 for every level of difference. Groups 1 elevation higher or more than a defender may add +1 to their fire strength. The only exception is the group inside the pillbox. A group that is firing from a lower elevation than its target will have 1 removed for every level it is below. AFVs start at elevation 0 and may not change, although they may move around normally. Plus, if fired at by ordnance at level 2, they must defend using their flank armor. And infantry guns may not be moved once placed at the beginning of the scenario. And that is the gist of the mountain rules for upfront.